Hi there. We're going to go ahead and show you now how to go ahead and put your list into your email program, either individually or by a file, such as an Excel file. Now, of course, we already know that for somebody to sign up for your newsletter, they can just simply come over to the front end of your website and click on their name and email, and they will start receiving the weekly newsletter, and they'll receive one email each week. But let's say you have somebody who just signed up for the Starter Kit program. we will want to make sure we will want to make sure that they're able to get a new starter kit email each and every day to show them how to use the starter kit program. So we're going to quickly come over here to our newsletter program. And again, I want to remind you, please stop after every step, go perform the action on your own website, and then come back. It'll be much easier for you to learn how to use this. So we'll come over here to users and we'll click on users. And to do one manually, let's just say Jane signed up for a starter kit, she's received her starter kit, and now we want her to see this, be able to receive a starter kit email. You can click on new, and we will click her name and we'll call her Jane Doe. And her email address is janedoe@janedoe.com. Okay, perfect. Now, down here is where we decide which list that she will go into. If we want her to receive the one email a day, 14-day starter kit training program, we're going to click subscribed right here. But if somebody is going to start receiving the starter kit training program, if they do not already receive my newsletter, I would want them to receive the newsletter as well, because this is only 14 days. That's not going to really teach them about the oils or about Young Living, even essential rewards. So I will want them to receive one email every week for the year so that they will be able to learn about those things. So now that we've quickly hit subscribed, we'll just hit save. And now she's in our list and she will receive our email. Now we'll come over here to queue, and you can actually see all of those emails that are placed in the queue for her to start receiving. Now, let's go ahead, and what a queue means is that they are set and ready to go out to the person. So you can see that each day, November 1st, November 2nd, November 3rd, November 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, she'll receive an email. And that's a great way to know that they're actually being sent out. Okay, so we're going to come back over to users. And now we are going to do this as a file. And we're going to go ahead and import a file. Maybe you have a larger list. Maybe it's your team. You can also do it from a text area here with their name and then the comma and then their email address there, as the examples show here, and import like say 5 or 6 names at once. That's fine, but let's say you have a list of 100 names. Maybe it's your team, maybe it's 400 people, maybe it's pretty large. We're going to click on File, we're going to choose a file, and then we are going to go ahead and click on this. Now, I made a little Excel file for us, and let me quickly show you that. Let's go like this. New list. And here's the list. We're going to go ahead and open this up. And I made a little Excel file here with their name and just email address. A lot of times if you export it from another program, you will end up with name, email address, like phone number, address, a whole bunch of other things. But as long as it has the name and email address, you're fine. And one thing I want to make sure that you understand is that this file needs to be actually saved as a CSV. It will not work as just a straight Excel workbook. So in order to do that, we're going to hit to change it if it is currently if it's currently in Excel and not a CSV file. I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, normally it's saved like this, Excel workbook. That's usually when it's downloaded from somewhere or you've created it, will save it as an Excel workbook. So if you have any problems uploading this into your computer or into your newsletter program, I should say, just open up the program and then resave it as a CSV. And you would just come down here to CSV and then just hit save. And yes, I want to replace it. Perfect. And it will say some formatting may be lost, and that's not a problem because you're just trying to upload it into your email program anyways. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of that. And we're going to come back over here to our website now. Now, with this file, again, to upload the file, we'll just come over to Users. We'll click on Users. We'll click on Import. We'll click on File. Remember to pause after each step. Go perform that action on your website and come back. We'll click Upload File. That's a Microsoft Excel worksheet. That one will not work. This is the one that we want, the saved as a CSV file. We'll hit Open, and then we'll decide which list that we want these people to have. So to just click on yes means they'll just be put on the list, but if we want them to receive the newsletter, then we'll want to pick yes and campaign. So they actually start receiving the weekly email, or they start receiving the starter kit program. If we just click yes, they'll be in that list, but they will not receive the campaign. So we'll go ahead and click newsletter yes, because that's where we want them, and we'll click import. You'll come over here and you'll see that the name, yes, this is where the name is. Now let's say if this was flipped, this was email and that, you would just pull this down and go to email instead. But the name does match, and these are the email addresses. And so we will click import. Some people like to override the existing user's information if they're already in there. I don't like doing that personally, so I just leave all the rest of this alone and I just click import. Now our users are imported into the email program. They are subscribed to the starter kit, newsletters, and that's what you can see, excuse me, in these dots. Create a date. Right here, you'll see that they were put into the newsletter program as of today. And again, we can come back over to our queue and we'll see that each one of these people will be receiving an email and when they will receive that particular email. And that's how easy it is to actually put users into your email program for them to start receiving one of the 2 pre-written email campaigns that are in there for you. And we will be making more videos on this as we go. I hope you have a great day.